As I told you guys, I've got a lot of catching up to do, so here's another Skyrim mods video for this week. Nexus is currently stacked with all kinds of mods for me to- oh, okay, you're just gonna do me like that, Timeskier? Really? Man, he doesn't give a fuck. If you're new around here, make sure to hit that red subscribe button and the notification bell to never miss that good quality content. If you're already subscribed, then well, now it got kinda awkward. Thank you, I guess. But hey, let's not waste any more time, we don't need no intro, let's just start with the new outfit mod that I'm wearing right now. This is Osara Gothic Lolita CBBE 3BBB CMP dress and necklace and dress bow. This is support for mod that was released last year, but this time it comes with an SMP designed to be closer to realism. I didn't think I'd really like gothic style clothing in my Skyrim, that is until now, cause this looks great. The outfit is split into all these smaller pieces of clothing, so you can customize it to look the way you want when it comes to the size of some stuff and color. You get 3 different options of colorization: grey, black and white. Although the white looks dope, the black one just hits me in a different way. I don't know, it's hard to explain. The outfit is pretty much what you'd get if a non-goth anime had a baby, and that is a baby I really like. Wait, that came out kinda wrong. It's not exactly immersive, but it'll satisfy you in other kinds of ways. Just look at all these people staring right here, they can't take their eyes off that high quality outfit. They've never seen anything like this. Now the real goody of the mod comes in the physics. Oh, the physics look amazing. Just look at that skirt swerving around as she moves, that alone is something awesome to be experienced. The entire outfit moves and twirls along with your actions. I must say guys, this outfit, it gets a whopping 11 waving skirts out of 10. Next up we got another outfit mod, but let's just say this one is a bit more airy if I may. Here's Testia armor set CBBE physics. This is a truly angelic armor set. According to the mod page, it's made out of light crafted in heaven. Now I'm not sure if I have to censor this. I mean, some of Babatunde's assets can be seen, so I'm just gonna censor it to be safe. It's basically see-through, so you can imagine how it looks, okay? The outfit looks like something an angel would wear if they'd go to war. It's truly majestic, okay? You get a big pair of golden wings to show off your angelic presence, as well as a halo. You know, one can say that it's too revealing and unimmersive, but to that I say, how do you know what the angels of Tamriel look like? I mean, in a perfect world, this is probably what they look like, so I'm in. It also comes with an insane looking greatsword that perfectly matches the outfit. This is definitely gonna make you stand out while adventuring in the lands of Skyrim. Away Come Away is another armor and weapons mod worth checking out. This one is a bit more in-depth than the other ones, you know, it has some more spice, as it comes with an interesting quest line needed to complete to get the armor and weapon. As soon as you start the game, the quest line will immediately start, sending you to the starting point of Riverwood, where you'll find a broken sword. Then, out of nowhere, a wild hare will appear and you're tasked with following it. Now I followed this hare for some minutes, and although it decided to make some random pit stops along the way, leaving me there to just wait around, it eventually led me to another piece of the greatsword, and this time it was time to follow a bird. This went a bit smoother. After picking up the last piece, you'll have to reforge it. Luckily I had my old forgotten mill waiting for me nearby, so getting to a forge was quite easy. After crafting the good looking sword, you'll hear a voice coming out of it.
Bathe my blade in blood, and it will show the way.
It'll instruct you to bathe it in blood to reveal something. Now, any blood would do, so I did the only logical thing to do. I traveled to the marketplace in Whiterun where I waited for Nazim to appear to complete his daily task of being an annoying bitch no one likes. I snuck up on him and pierced my blade through his chest before he was able to mutter any word about going to the Cloud District. Sadly, this wasn't enough, as the sword yearned for even more blood. So there really isn't anything beneficial about Nazim's existence, not even sacrifice. After that I spawned in a bunch of cows and started slaughtering them like I was preparing 1,000 orders of Big Macs. After some time I had finally spilled enough blood and the sword started leading me towards some destination. Now I'm not gonna lie, this was fucking awful. I hated every single second of this, so please do remember to give the video a like as appreciation for the gruesome pain I subjected myself to for your entertainment. When I got to the destination, a ghost led me as I started walking in the air. This was actually a cool experience, and as I got to the top I saw the very door to heaven, and as I went to open it up, the game was like, "Psych bitch, you're going to hell," and down I went. I'd fallen into a cave where I was met with these ancient scenes of battle that had taken place here. As I returned the sword to the deceased owner, I was suddenly attacked by a bunch of stuff, and as every skilled gamer would do in such a situation, I turned on God mode, okay? After defeating them, the deceased body deemed me worthy and we started fighting side by side against Falmer ghosts, or snow elves as they were known as before. There's probably a bunch of stuff I missed story wise, but after defeating the enemies, I was able to strip sword and armor armor of the awoken body that was now finally able to rest. Thankfully it was all worth it in the end, as the armor looks mighty fine, if I may say so myself. Something different than all the skimpy armor mods that have taken over Nexus. Textures are high quality, as you can see the wear and tear in the leather from the battles of the previous owner. It is an armor well fitted for any female warrior or huntresses. It looks quite immersive and fits seamlessly in with the surrounding world of Skyrim. You also get a cool bow as well as a greatsword from the beginning of the quest. I really find it enjoyable when mod authors add storylines and some types of quests to go with their weapons and armor mods. It just gives it something extra. You should all check it out for yourselves. Next up we got a small but very impactful mod. What is one thing adored by all Skyrim gamers? Yes, that's right, Sweetrolls. One of my biggest desires in life is actually to try a sweet roll for myself, but as my cooking skills aren't exactly on par with the Michelin-starred Gordon Ramsay, that probably won't ever happen. But with the mod Better Sweetrolls, I'm at least able to improve the look of the Sweetrolls in game. Now there's not really any problem with the standard vanilla Sweetroll textures, or so I thought before seeing the Mullen textures of this mod. It gives you a variation of 4 different cinnamon rolls to replace the Skyrim sweet roll. First there's the simple, clean one. This one doesn't make any drastic changes from the standard sweet roll. It looks clean and good. Next there's the grubby one that showcases the failed effort of some low-born peasant chef to make a sweet roll. You can see the burned marks as well as some dirt on it. There's the buttery one, where you can see the marks of melted butter all over the roll. And the last one here is probably my favorite. This is the extra cinnamon one. As you can see, it simply adds a bunch of cinnamon to the roll. It just looks good. I can't think of any better way to spend a cold, rainy day in Skyrim than being inside by the fireplace with a belly full of meat and some of these sweet rolls at hand. Now, from delicious pastry overhauls to other kinds of overhauls, we've got JK's Arcadias Cauldron. If you're a frequent visitor to Nexus, then you've probably seen this one. This is a lore-friendly shop overhaul of Arcadias Cauldron by the Skyrim modding legend known as JK. As a big fan of the mod JK Skyrim, I knew this was gonna be high quality. As you can see, Arcadias shop just looks more complete now. It looks more like a place that's got everything you need to perform those mysterious dark alchemy arts in Skyrim. There's more potions on display, and yeah, they look like that due to another mod I've got installed. So don't worry. There's even a cauldron in the middle of the room now, which makes sense since the shop is called Arcadias Cauldron, although I don't really understand how it is possible to use it without setting yourselves on fire. All in all, this is a very solid mod to install, especially if you spend a lot of time in Riften. I'm not sure about how much JK touched the other rooms of the cauldron, as I don't really spend that much time in Arcadia's private quarters, you know. I do not want to know what kinds of crazy things she gets up to in there, okay? Sepulchre, a complete burial sites overhaul, is the next mod of the video. As you could probably tell from the title, Sepulchre is a complete overhaul of all burial sites in Skyrim. The vanilla Skyrim burial sites don't really have a lot going on for them, so this mod adds new gravestone models and textures, new HD textures for the old vanilla ones, and new details like urns, flowers, statues, cobwebs, candles, and lighting to give each graveyard a more immersive and atmospheric look, befit for a burial site. Each grave now looks more distinct from one another and more personal. The old graves didn't really come with much to give a sense of the deceased person's personality. Now you see stuff like shields, war helmets, and swords on the graves of former warriors whose souls are now at peace in Sovngarde. Both you and the citizens of Skyrim can now properly pray in front of the graves and say goodbye to your loved ones. Next up, we got another one of these great town mods. I think I've covered one of them before, but here's the great town of Ivarstead SSE. Install this mod and make Ivarstead the town it was always meant to be. This small community at the foot of the throat of the world in High Hrothgar is a really iconic place. It's the last stopping place for pilgrims looking to climb the 1,000 steps up the mountain. Therefore it should look like such a place, and now it does. The great town of Ivarstead replaces the basic farmhouses with buildings from Riften and 3 new custom structures. A new Hall of Kina has been added, where priests and monks follow the old ways instead of Kinnereth, who to the most devoted is but a mere shadow of Kina. You'll also find a new shop, as well as a brand new bridge linking the town to the steps, and I also believe it adds this ship. I don't think this was here before. Anyways, I wish this mod was around the first time I climbed up the steps for the Greybeard summons, cause it looks and feels amazing to walk through the streets of Ivarstead with this mod installed. Alright, so we got another overhaul, this time for the big city of Riften. Here's Clever Char's Riften HD 4K 2K. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it again with yet another Clever Char mod. I mean, he's basically taken over my last few videos. He just won't stop posting these high quality retexture mods. I think he uploaded one for both Fort Dungard and High Hrothgar as well, if I remember correctly, so make sure to check them out on Nexus as well. What can I even say about his textures that I haven't even said before? This mod covers everything from the exteriors and interiors of Riften to the underground underground sewers. The first thing I notice is that it just makes the entire city feel a lot more big and more powerful. Most of the material used in Riften is made out of wood, and that combined with Clever Char's wood textures makes for utter wood perfection, I tell ya. I'm always able to properly enjoy myself as I feast my eyes on these wood textures for close-up shots. It looks so good, so real, it's amazing. His mods usually make the cities look more dark in a way that I quite appreciate. If you've still not been convinced to go download his mods, then I don't know what else to tell ya. I truly recommend all of Clever Char's retexture mods. Now it's time for a new follower mod. Here's the mod Monaco the Tattooed Beauty. And oh my, is she a tattooed beauty. You'll find her down in the Hall of Dead in Whiterun, basking in the death of her enemies. Now the first thing you'll probably notice is her tattoos. Apparently these tattoos tell a story. As you can see, there's skulls all over her arms. These represent her interests of death, as well as the fact that she's dealt with a great deal of death to anyone who've opposed her, so you can be sure she'll keep you safe and protected on your adventures. She has roots in the Dark Brotherhood, but has decided to venture out and find a companion, which could be you to travel and journey with. She's a strong Nord woman and primarily uses her two-handed katana. The way she looks is fully customized, as well as included lingerie, armor, and katana. As always, I find it very important to test these followers' combat skills before bringing them on to my adventures. So I'd spawned in a bunch of Nazims to see how she'd deal with them. Now because all these Nazims are good for nothing bitches, they all ran away, leaving Monaco here to go chase them around. She managed to slay a lot of them, but much to my surprise, the city guards decided to go after us, showing concern for the Nazims. As I went in to help her out, I was rudely interrupted.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Wait, can I offer a more pleasant alternative?
Okay, justice once.
Oh wait, God no! Oh, what's going on? Monaco, look away! Next up is an armor mod, and guess what? Surprise surprise, it's for males. Oh, long time no see, huh? You see guys, I've got a male character as well. I'm no weird creep. If you remember this character from my first Skyrim videos and you're a legend, then you've secured a spot in Sovngarde for the afterlife. In fact, you can all go to Sovngarde if you want, you just gotta drop a like on the video. The armor mod is Toxin, Doctor Outfit, Mihail Armors and Clothes SSE port. I've noticed that a lot of ports of Mihail's mods have been uploaded recently, and that's a good thing, cause this armor is awesome. This is a perfect armor for any alchemist playthrough. This is a protective garb that'll keep you safe from all kinds of poison stuff and works great in battle as well. The mask is inspired by the plague mask you'd see originally in Italy during the 17 and 1800s. The mask brings that real creepy vibe to the outfit. There's also some satchels and bags hanging around and all sort of concoctions. There's even a syringe. The outfit is unisex, so it can be used by females, but I just thought this was a nice excuse to bring an old face back to this series. And now, for the last mod of the video, we've got a real simple but highly immersive one. This is true home-cooked meals. Tired of getting those stale and boring apple pies and told they're home-cooked meals when they're clearly not? Well then this mod's for you, buddy. It replaces the home-cooked meal with a legit meal based off of a real Nordic dish. No more of that plain apple pie model. Now you'll get a proper plate of cooked chicken, cherry tomatoes, some potatoes and other good stuff. The mod also adds a recipe so you'll be able to cook it for yourself. Alright, that's that. Hope you enjoy this. The next Skyrim video I do will probably be a thematic one, so make sure to stay tuned for that. It would help out a lot if you'd like the video and click that subscribe button for that weekly Skyrim mods content. Make sure to leave a comment if you got some feedback and want to suggest a mod that I should check out. This has been Gim. May your road lead you to warm sands, everyone. See ya.